Hello and welcome to Adventures on the Hero's Journey. Today we're on the pet guy, the pet cuck, if you will, and I want to talk about Vex Thal. Like, I'm already halfway through Vex Thal, and it's been 2 hours. So let's talk about this. And you know, it's just a long raid, and I've killed. What are we at here? We're on the second floor here, so we killed this guy right here, Zal van Cullen. So like, I got a bag full of loot, and you know, it's going. I feel like showing everything in this would just be a little bit crazy, because you know, this was gonna be a test run to see how far we can go, right? So let me zoom out here. This is the map. So you zone in here from Umbral Plains, right? You go up here, you kill some rock dudes. You come over here. There's a big rock dude here. He's the first boss. Gives you the key to the first door. Take the first door, go in here, kill all this trash right in this area right here. And then you go here. These bosses on this side are optional, but I killed everything there anyway, because why not? Then once you kill those two bosses, you can go over here. There's a slime in this general area. Where is he? Right here. Kas, Thog, Zai, Van Dyke, whatever. He's a slime. He does a gravity flux. You just pretty much tell the peasants to attack him and go make some coffee. While that's going on, you can then go back up here. You can clear what you need to. I skipped as much as I possibly could. Go up these stairs, kill the boss that's up there. Come back down, go up these stairs, kill the boss that's up there. And then I killed all the trash that was in between here and there until I got to this room here, went up these stairs, killed the boss up there, came back. No, actually, you click a little clicky here, and it takes you up to this floor here where we're at now. We came in from C. And so what we need to do is we need to clear the trash down to that way. And yeah, that's a summary of what's happened. Let's look like loot wise what you're getting here. You're like, we got some, you know, 150 HP items. We got a staff of the rituals, which I like. This is going to be 24 spell damage, right, when it's legendary, which is not quite enough to replace this. But this item has what is it called? A cursed affliction, which is affliction, burning affliction, like 4, right? So this is something that I want to use. I'm going to probably use it just because I'm using dots excessively. And I feel like that's the only really way to be able to really speed this up is dots. All right, let's take a look at what we got going on in this hallway. We got 2 more. Okay. See, this is just, it's been killing after killing after killing. And I was gonna do a test run with this guy. And then I was going to use the warrior cleric and go through here, and I was just like, oh my gosh, there's so many mobs with so many hit points. I don't think my AoE cheesing is going to do anything to this. So, you know, I was just like, yeah, we're already halfway through. Let's just do it. So we're going to fight down to this way, kill this boss, and then whatnot. So everything before here is like trivial. Like I like most of these fights, I don't even heal the pet. I just dot. And I'm dotting like a madman, if that makes any kind of sense. Like, look at how many mobs are in this. They're not even on X target. Don't even know how many there are right there. We'll do an AoE disease on there. Might land on something. I don't know. But yeah, it's kind of crazy the amount of mobs I get aggro. Watch, I'll heal here. I'm pretty much playing a cleric, and that's kind of like why I've been playing the other character a little bit more, because it's kind of, truth be told, it's kind of boring to be to be cucked, if you will, by your pets in every regard. Now I have the warrior cleric beast lord build, which is almost done. He is like 3 items away from being best in slot before the next expansion. But I just tweaked out a level 1 paladin berserker monk, and we're gonna We're gonna level that one up together. I think that'll be kind of fun. He's completely best in slot minus 2 items. Maybe actually, yeah, 2 items because he doesn't use the Saru earrings. So he needs a mask from A10 Raw, and he needs I think gloves from Volak, but I just can't be bothered to go get those, and I'm too cheap to pay the 10K for that. So definitely, we'll do that one together. We'll just like speed run lower levels and get slay undead and all kinds of crazy stuff. We'll maybe go to Howling Stones or something, some undead stuff. Maybe go to the Crypt and Seb. So we're gonna do that one together. And then I'm also working on a Shadow Knight Bard Wizard. That's gonna be the next one. Another one we're gonna do together. I don't know if I feel like I don't know what's gonna be good for Planes of Power. I did Saru with the Cleric Warrior, right? And then I did it. I'm not Saru, Emperor. And then I went back and I did the whole raid with this guy. It was twice as fast, but all I did was do like this, right? Like my pets are out there doing all the work, and it was boring, absolutely boring. And then the Emperor, right? Like we had to have that Cure Curse just to be able to do it with the Warrior. Does nothing to the Necro. So didn't even have to do anything except pet attack and, just heal. Had to heal. That was not an AFK fight for the first. That is 100% sure. We did get an upgraded weapon on one of these guys. I think I gave, like, it was the life tab weapon from Emperor. I think we dropped, and I gave that to him. I don't know what else in this room here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Possibly 7. Like my X target's broken, so I don't know what's going on here. I think there's a command. To fix it. I don't know. It's too much junk. There we go. Clear X targets. I can't even click it. It's going too fast. Alright, we're gonna heal. Now I've been getting a lot of AAs, and that is one of the benefits of this zone, is you get a lot of experience for all the clearing and whatnot, so it's definitely not terrible. So these 4-armed alien dudes right here, they every time you kill them, they turn into one of these ghosts, which is pretty annoying, right? So you want to like focus down the ghost first, because you're just gonna get more. You kill one, you're gonna get another one. And so it's just a constant. And I gotta stand back far enough that I am not getting rampaged most of the time. It seems to work. Like if I get back like as far as I can to the like max heal range, I don't get rampaged, which is definitely not something I want, because these things hit like 1,000. Where there's 438 on the trash, right? The boss, oh god, these guys are just so annoying. My pets are just like slowly whittling them away, but it's definitely a fun zone. Like I was hoping to get the gauntlets of summoning. I think they're called gauntlets of summoning or whatever. They're always for sale here, but they give me a little extra pet focus, so that would turn all my pets yellow. I believe they all summon at 62 with the gloves on, so that would definitely be, an upgrade on the mage and the necro pet. So there we go, finally. But it's really the way you play this class is just as like a cleric necro, and which isn't bad, right? Like cleric, I mained one for a long time, and necro I've mained one for her forever. So there's 2 classes I really like, and it's definitely definitely boring when it comes to this kind of server, right? Because you're not doing any of the crazy you know, 200k hits and stuff you can get with like a rogue and a paladin berserker and stuff like that. All right, jeez, finally in the room. But it's usually like 2 dots per mob, and then they die. It's not too bad. So the way this works is, well, it looks like they fix it. Like on live, I think there's like a one-way door, but it looks like I can go back. I can go back this way, maybe. I don't know. Theoretically, we'll find out. But we're gonna kill this boss, and then we'll go up here. Now, if I was a bard, I could like skip probably to like right here into this room and just fade all this junk off. But it doesn't work as well for me as a necro as some people say it does. Skipping like all these mobs and stuff. Like I just don't have that kind of experience when it comes to skipping anything. But you know, your mileage may vary. Maybe I'm just terrible at feign death. Now I don't have all my AA and feign death yet. We're only at 1336 AA now. I kind of stopped doing AAs on this guy because there's once you do AOE AAs, like single target AAs, is just like so boring. Like it's just like, oh, huh, that was not fun to get. How, you know, 2% versus 10 AA in a single pull. So, you know, it's a little different play style there. Just keep sending the pets. Luckily, like, I've put enough points into like the durability stuff that I'm fairly durable when it comes to getting hit. And then when I do need a heal, I can just like tap it up. Now, my friend Aelid, he plays the cleric instead of a necro, and definitely he is a totally different experience to me. I think it's a little less damage because, you know, it's mostly focused on healing, but he has the same pants that I have on my my warrior cleric. That you literally just click those and you group heal. You don't even need the pet heals, really, unless you want to cure, you know, curse or whatever is on there. But not having cure curse is definitely a huge limitation of this build. And I'm looking forward into Planes of Power to see, you know, how often is cure curse used, and apparently it's used quite a bit. So we might make a alternate pet build. I'm not going to switch out the necro. It's, you know, Voxel's always a necro whenever I make him, no matter what. So he's going to stay the same, but we'll probably make a cleric version of this, maybe a bard version, and try that out. Now, I've read good things on the Discord for, you know, the hero's journey about the bard mage beast lord build. I think the guy who made it is called It's an Otter. Definitely he's done more research on this than anybody. Like any of the threads I've read, he's done more research than anybody. He made a solo self found version of it just to test it and stuff like that. It's crazy. He's got like the minimum stats required to kill Saru for, and all kinds of crazy stuff. So I think that one, you know, is looking kind of interesting. The other day, like the global Celos buff wore off, and I was like, oh my god, this is terrible. You're like moving like slower than that. It's just terrible. It's just absolutely terrible. So I was just, you know, oh, I need to play Bard now. I think is really where I'm going. All right, those are all dead. Is there anything else? Where are we? Okay, that's the boss. All right, let's send him in and see what happens. I don't know if he has a curse. I don't like looking up the stuff. I like figuring it out as I get it, right? That was something that always annoyed me in raiding. Like I don't want to do it beforehand. I just want to fucking go in and just raw dog the encounter and see what happens. Like I just, you know, you die, you try again. It's just how I feel on a lot of this stuff. I don't like knowing what's going to happen beforehand. It's just a little boring to me. you know, unless I already know what's gonna happen, then I over prepare for it. You know what I mean? All right, so it looks good. So let's host development, swarm of decay, wake servant of the dead. I don't think any of those dead corpses are gonna come back, but we're gonna do hand and funeral pyre, and let's start getting some dots on here. Splurt, because I don't have that one on keyed. Leech. Epic is on. Now, if you look over here, this buff right here, this Cascade of Decay, I can get crits up to 4K on that, and that just like as a random thing that happens when I cast dots. It's pretty good. Oh, we did get a black star. I don't know. I've cleared TOV quite a bit, so we did pick up a black star at some point, and that has really helped with the sustainability. I put it in, I think, the Necropet. So he's a support class now. He's totally support. It's not a legendary one, I don't think. I think it's like just a regular one. But the heal alone is just totally worth it. So we just keep dotting these things up. I did upgrade my gear slightly with some stuff that we found, but I don't think much to talk about, really. I did buy a Crown of Ryle to upgrade because I haven't gone back to VP yet. And I just don't really want to sit there and farm that stuff because here's the thing. Like the majority of the loot is not best in slot. And so what happens with that loot that's not best in slot? It goes in this bag right here and gets sold to the vendor. Like, I haven't even looked at any of this stuff yet, so I don't know if it's going to get sold or not yet to the vendor. Like, I would give it away if there was, like, I knew somebody who needed it. That's how some of this stuff is, right? But if it's not best in slot, it's not really worth upgrading to. Because, you know, you got to have a certain amount of spell damage and stuff like that. So a lot of the gear is just total waste. And VP, all of the gear is waste except for like the last dragon. Now I do need to do a video on that, so we will go back and do that. I don't know what character I'll do it on, but definitely we'll go back and do it. It's just I'm just gonna buy this stuff if I can, instead of trying to go and farm a crown from the very last thing in the zone. All right, go. Let's get that going. It's just a matter of keeping dots up. I don't think I've healed. If I have, I did it subconsciously, but like you can watch his health right there. You know, he's going down and then he goes right back up. He's using the two-hander from Volek that he's had since level 1, and he has the Necropet healing him with Black Star. So he's just fairly sustainable in this stuff. If I needed more sustain, I would probably pick up a second Black Star and put that in the Beast Lord pet. But I don't really feel like I need it at the moment. Like I would just make it totally AFK more than I really already am, which would be unbelievable. But let's see here. Splurt is wearing off. Let's do 6. Splurt. Host developments. But yeah, this is pretty much this entire raid zone is clear, kill a boss, clear, kill a boss. And the boss, like, there's 3 that I've hit so far that silence. But ironically, if I stand like right here, I can avoid the silences most of the time. And this is like the max range, I believe, to have the heal hit. I think it hit him. I don't know. It's hard to tell since he was already pretty much full life. But for the most part, that is like how you can avoid it. But it only works for a pet class, so for me that works, but it might not work out for melee classes. So definitely interesting. Now, so we have, what are we at? What boss is this? He's Diablo Zai. Okay, so we're on boss 9. There are 14 bosses total. So it's a long raid. Now we're at the turning point though, right? Now from this guy and the next few, they actually drop some actual like usable gear for different builds and stuff. This is some of the quote unquote more best in slot gear. So definitely at this point we can start actually looting stuff that will either benefit us financially or benefit us gear wise. So we'll see how this goes. Let's see here. Yeah, like this guy right here drops the Twilight Shroud, which is shoulders that I want, right? So definitely something there. I don't think anything else he has on him is something I'm gonna want. Yeah, nothing else. So there's one item on this guy that I would wear. Everything else would be either vendor or sold on the bazaar. Go. Oh, I love that you can activate AAs while you're casting spells. It's just so it's so nice. It's just a nice thing, you know? It's very nice. Touch of the Night. Now there is one spot that was challenging. So when you come in through here, you're in this room right here. When you go from this door into here, into this room, I got like 10 mobs on me. It was painful. I actually lost my my mage pet. I couldn't heal fast enough with all the different summoning mobs summoning me every 10 seconds. It was just that chaotic, but definitely something to keep in mind there. All right, this guy is cooked. Throw a Mardot on there and then call it. Just med up the rest of this. see, I get summoned. Why did I get summoned? Oh my gosh. There we go, he's dead. Alright, what did we get here? We got the Twilight Shard. Oh, Shroud. Perfect. That is an upgrade for me. We'll put that in my queue of things to upgrade to legendary. We got Arm Guards, Piety. Cleric, Druid, Shaman. These are nice, actually. Abolish Poison Clicky. That is actually pretty nice. Let's put those in the possibly keep pile. Trident Slaughter, that's trash. Crulian Sleeves. Now these look actually are pretty nice. Parry. Let's keep those. That might work on my might be an upgrade for the build I got going on. Alright, so this guy's dead. Where does this go? This takes us to E. Where is E? E from B to E. Where is E? From E. Height filter. Alright, that takes us to the next part of the raid. We can't go there yet. Alright, so now we can go back. Now this is, I believe this is a one-way door in most encounters. But I think it's not here. So that's nice. Make our way back up here. So this might be a long video, but I just, you know, I don't know what to say. I might cut some of it out, but we'll see. Now what we could try to do, we got G hold on. Like, do I want to try and run past some of this stuff? Like, theoretically. Because we don't have to go back through this again, right? Once we get here, we can click E and go to the next part of the raid, and none of this stuff matters. So let's see how this works. Either die or have fun. I'm at 77%. Nope, that's not gonna work. Too many casting mobs. All right, so I'm gonna clear all this, and then we'll come back and kill the boss, and then go to the next stage because I think I'm missing, like, there's a specific AA for being able to feign death with spells casting on you and stuff like that. I don't even know what it's called. It's one of these, but we'll get back there. So we'll do that. Alrighty, we're on the last trash mob, and we can kill this boss. Now, I don't think there is much trash over here. So you can see, like, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like maybe 20 mobs over there. So I don't think there's much trash at the end. So it's been so long since I've gone through and cleared this whole thing. So we'll see. And the last time I did this, it was with a 125 bard. So everything just melted. Lickety split. So we'll see how that goes. All right, so let's get him debuffed. Let's get him funeral pyre. I don't know what his AoE is, but we'll figure it out. Just drop all our dots on here as fast as possible. And there we go. So I just need to really keep an eye on the pet. Like, I think that's what kind of bores me the most about a lot of it's just, I don't feel like healing. In all honesty, it's really what it is. Let's drop that. Let's get Splurred on there, why not? Let's throw Host in a shell. And he is resistant. Now, I did find this, I was looking through the bags and stuff. This weapon right here, it's a 19 delay Tash weapon. Now, the damage doesn't matter because I'm going to put this on a warrior, right? And he's just going to bloodlust and proc it. So I'm thinking that might be pretty nice, but the downside might be that it actually tashes me. So we'll see how that goes when we next time we're on that guy. But it might help in some situations where I can't tash. I've been trying to find a tash weapon that a warrior can use, but they can't use the Orva Teshan, I don't think. At least I don't think he can. I thought it was Bard and Purecaster, so I'd have to look again, but definitely that would really be something that helps that build out, having the ability to tash, or Mallow for that matter, because I can't land slow on anything now. I've tried slowing a few of these mobs. Most of them are immune. Some of them it lands on, some of it doesn't. Like this one's immune, right? So slow is, yeah, like it gives you some benefit here and there, but typically most of the stuff's immune, so not a real big deal. And the mage pet is just so durable. All right, let's start redoing some dots here. But we should be able to finish this up really lickety spit. What do we got here? And this is Thunderax Diablo. So let's see here. Is this guy? He drops the Great Cloak Shadows, the Horn of Shadows, the Mask of Resistance. Those are all items that I could theoretically see myself using. If I got a legendary Mask of Resilience, I'd give that to my Paladin I just made, so that would be nice for him. The Great Cloak of Shadows. Now, I'm not 100% sure what builds use that, but I think there is at least a few that do. So we'll see what all comes up when we get it. But those would be the items. I think, oh, the Breastplate of Speed. I'd actually have that on the Paladin right now. But it's not a legendary one, so if I got a legendary one, that would save me time. Unless I get the legendary breastplate off of the final one, so we'll see. Getting the legendary obviously saves time on leveling up the item, and saves you money, so you don't buy it. But you know you're spending a few hours leveling up an item if you don't get the legendary version, especially in this build without AoE pulls. There we go. I've had to heal the pet twice now, I think, so This guy is definitely doing a little bit more damage. Let's get another splurt on there. See if we can get disease kill out on there. Oh my gosh. This dot, right? Like, it's like a low level. It's like level, what is it, 20 something? 15. Level 15 dot. Crits for like 1300. That's insane. And it's AoE. So it's like a one way that we can AoE like lower level mobs down. I don't know. I would not do it on higher level mobs unless I had like somebody in a group with me or something, but definitely definitely a nice little spell, but you have to stack them so tight to be able to get it to hit everything. It's got such a low AoE range. It's like they were like, oh my god, what do we do? Let's nerf this spell to death. Go. And I don't think I've been able to land cessation of core at all on this guy. Let's see here. Damage over time, disease. Now, one thing I can do is I can grab Ignite Blood or not. Feign Death, heal. So, from what I understand and what I've noticed is everything stacks, right? I can put all my fire dots on this guy at the same time and get a little bit of extra damage out of him. Right? I didn't realize that until like a few days ago, but I usually don't keep like so many memorized because it's good to have like a variety of stuff. And most mobs, they die in 2 dots, so it's just like, why bother? But it's kind of hilarious the amount of dots I can stack on here. Now you see, I'm down to like 24% mana. Like if I do Paragon and Death Bloom, I'm instantly like almost like full mana, right? Like the way it works so fast. It's definitely the way to go when it comes to that. I find pairing those two together, and it, like Paragon doesn't completely offset Death Bloom, but between Vexing and all that stuff, it does come very close to just kind of negating most of the damage. But you know, I still have to like have just to stay over 50% at times because it is a lot of damage that it's you know, I think it was like 6,000 damage. And we're at, what, 8,700 hit points now? I'm missing hit points. I had 9,000 and something, so I don't even know what buff I'm missing right now. Alright, this guy is cooked. And let's see what we get. We got nothing that I would write home about. Alright, let's see here. Shadow Pearl. Earring, so a enduring breath item, which actually is not too bad, right? I've been using this bracer here, so swapping out an earring might not be too bad. I'd have to see if it has some spell damage on there. There's not very many places you can use that though. So Boots of the Wind, so this is a mana reduction boots, not bad. And Great Bow, or Bow of Shadows. This might be a good item. I don't know. I'm going to have to look this one up. This one, I mean, 6635 in that version, right? That might be a good item. I don't know much about Rangers, so that might be like the bow they use. All right, so let's hide filter this nonsense. So we can go over here now. And click to go to E, which puts us into another death trap. All right, let's see where we're at on the map here. Perfect. So, inside of here is a raid boss, and then there's 4 mobs there, another mob there, Raid boss, raid boss. Then we click there to go to wherever Tenra is. So let's go. Alright, the next boss is Vai Zai Aten Hara. So Vai Zai Aten Hara, so we should be fighting a boss like right here. So this is like, I think they call this one fake Atenra. Atenhara. I think that's like the joke on this one, but she's got the same like gravity flex mechanic, I think. Obviously, we just got hit by gravity flex, but let's see if we can slow. I don't have slow up. Never mind. I'm not gonna sit for this. So we should be able to take her down. Let's see how the pet's doing there. I should have meted up to full before doing this, obviously, but when have I done anything that's obvious? Throw some more dots on here. We'll Death Bloom Paragon here in a second. Yeah, let's go. Well, I'm gonna get a little lower. Like 22% is like a lot of mana. It's not as low as you would think it is. Like I can go all day. Like my heal didn't even take mana. It looked like I gained mana from that heal. So definitely don't know what's going on there. Swarm of Decay. Let's get all the Frenzy Burnout. There we go. Everybody's getting a little bit more power. And let's get this one. At least this one doesn't rampage. It's doing, it's not really doing anything. So it's very weak, I guess. It's just like a, aha, I think you're done. And then behind her is a fake wall, right? There we go. It's looking real good here. Now, I have Gift of Mana, which theoretically makes like a spell like free, but I've never like actually seen it proc. Now, could just be because it goes up here or something like that. But definitely, I feel like it was a waste of AAs at this point. Oh, and I found the AA I was talking about, the Willful Death. That is the one that makes the spells not break, Feign Death. That's what I'm missing there to actually be able to do a decent skip. So there we go. Alright, let's throw that on there. Resplurt all over him, or over her. And get this going. Oh, that's a little too much damage. Let's get that healed up. Alright, 8%, that's good enough. Death Bloom, Paragon. And we're going to re-leech, just get all those re-applied. You can see there we're getting like, what is that, 15%, 45, 30 to 29 to 40. So, you know, definitely a huge jump in mana as those go by. Now, you can see my health does go down and goes up, but life tap here and there really just make sure that we stay above 50%. But I think like if I clicked them both in like say the Bazaar or something like that, where I have no risk of dying, there would be it'd be about 50% left health at the end of that. Go, and then I don't think disease we're landing on her. No, disease aren't landing. I feel like she gravity flexes more the lower her health is. There we go. And we're full of mana again. Perfect. And what's the cooldown on this? Like 3 minutes, 13 minutes. So every 15 minutes I can do that, which is a pretty nice for this. If I was a cleric, obviously I wouldn't be using hardly any mana, so it wouldn't matter. But Maybe the Bard might benefit from Paragon. I don't know how it works on the server. If I were to get rid of the Necro. I got a lot going on in my brain. I just jump around. Let's see here. There we go. Heal. Wrong heal, but it's fine. That was a massively critical. Alright. I guess we should probably reapply these dots. Let's do Splurt. Start working our way down here. Vexing. Now, I do have this right click heal over time. I think it's called So Well thing in my bag. But it's like a 13-second cast time at basic level, so I need to upgrade it to to legendary. I just haven't had a chance. I keep getting something that I'd rather upgrade instead. There we go, and then we'll put Ignite Blood on there. This right here, the Shazar Death Speaker Staff. So well, 13.5 second cast time. Let's see here. It doesn't feel like 13 seconds, but as you can see, it's a long time. We'll probably get Gravity Flex before that thing goes off. Though, I guess we can cast it while moving, since that's the way it works on the server. There we go. Alright, and then reapply all this stuff. Just get all that back on there. Looks like Splurt's fallen. We'll get that one here at the end. And I just keep redoing dots, even though she's pretty low, just because you don't know what, you know, how long it's going to actually take, right? I don't think we'll have to do another cycle of dots at this point, though. I think we're good. Mana, I'm going to feign death so I can sit for a few minutes here. Try to get some of that mana regen going. I mean, she's low, but I don't feel like I need to dot her again. I think the pet's got it. She's enraged. I think they're good. There we go. She's dead. All right. So there's the next boss. So we got a few items here. Bone Ring of Evasion. So a clicky invis undead. String of beaded slime. Aura of green petals. Increases our poison resistance. That's kind of nice. Set that one right there. And then dark hand wraps. So some attack there. Not too bad. I have to see what the legendary version looks like. Alright, so we got that guy down. There's 4 mobs ahead of us. So let's go through the invisible wall here. Well, there's 8 mobs ahead of us. Jeez. These guys are all gonna do their thing. But these seem like to be the easier ones. So we'll just dot them up. Turn them all into ghosts. I got a lot of buffs. Now, I need to get the Volek clicky for Dispel. That is something I really need. But killing Volek just takes so long. It's like a half a day to get in there and kill all those dragons. So I think the sleeper might be where we start farming Volek loot. I really need to put some effort into trying that. I think we should be okay, right? I think the pet can tank whatever the hell spawns. But there, I get that at 25% or whatever. I think we can handle it. Come on now. No need to summon me. That one needs a dot and a pet taunt. All right, what do we got going on here? So we got Cos Fox, a 10 raw. All right, so that one, and then we got Cos Fox and its Dex. Okay, there's two of the. Okay, these are the same guy, so we can go either way, and we get both of those. And let's see here. I think those are the giant slimes with like 1 billion hit points. I truly think that's what they are. I'm trying to remember here. I'm looking at their loot on raid loot, and Cloak of the Black Wind, not too bad. That's a good item for a lot of builds. Nothing else I see. Oh, Umbraside Plate Legs. That's another item that's good for some builds. So it just depends on what we get. So we got 2 more trash mobs right through here. Get these guys down. Perfect. All right. Now the video after this will be Saru. I guess what I'll probably do is I'm gonna buy the key, right? Like people are farming the earrings constantly, so the key is available, right? I'm going to most likely do it that way and just buy the key so we can go up, do like, you know, through the basic bitch Saru, you know, the easy one, because I don't have the gear or the pet gear to you know, any harder ones, I don't think yet. And we need at least 2 of those so we can get the earrings right, do that quest and stuff. But I don't think I can do 4 Saru yet. But we will make some attempts. So these videos are probably going to come out closer to after Planes of Power launches, because I only do like 1 video a day. So I'm still a week ahead of the launch of Planes of Power. So we should be able to get them out there, and then because I'll obviously need time to start making Planes of Power videos for this. Take a few days to. I think I might be able to do it at 60, like just start progression then. But I don't know what's going to change. I don't know if this build's going to get completely, you know, nerfed in some kind of way or not. But they said the mage pet's going to scale to 65. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. I'm surprised they're doing that, but it makes sense. It's a, you know, very good item. I guess it makes it easier for them to balance content around a pet that is fixed versus not. So we'll be doing it that way. And I'm not gonna do the way I'm gonna do Planes of Power is probably like a per zone. Like I don't think I'm gonna try to bundle up a lot of the raids into, you know, 1 video, because they're they're all very lengthy. Yeah. Well, jeez. All right, we got a Casventa. All right. Is there anywhere I can go? I don't think I can hide from over here. If I can cast, he can cast, right? Definitely hits harder. Way more hit points. Start getting some dots on him, I think. Let's see here. I'm gonna throw Ignite Blood. I don't know if he's slowable, so that's what I want to check, because if I can slow this son of a bitch, I'll make things slightly easier. Oh my god, the gravity flex does some damage. Shaw's advantage. Are you immune to slow? You are not, my good friend. You are not immune to slow. Welcome to the jungle. All right, let's throw some stuff on here now. And start going there. Did you just dispel me? No, I don't think he did. There we go. All the dots are on. Can I, like... Theoretically, right? Like, what's the range on that thing? Is it the whole room? Is it over here? Like, what are we looking at, my good friend? What are we looking at? Splurt him up. Some curses on there. Right, that's looking good. Nope, that's still in range. Let's go back just a little bit further. Like, the pet, with its slow, the pet is doing all right now. Like, he is like, oh yeah, that's nothing. You got nothing on me. Tormented shadows. All right, that is a lot of dots. All right, what's the timer on this thing here? 1 minute. Let's reapply it now. There we go. Just now reapply all the dots that are fading away. Disappointment. Here, let me click this item. See if I can get so well off on here. Go. My necro pet is crit healing his procs. That is awesome. I didn't even think that would be a thing, but apparently that is. I don't even know where I was at. Let's start over here. All right, Paragon's almost up. We're gonna probably need a Paragon on the next guy. This guy is definitely, like, if you read about anything about Vex Thal, people complain about these guys having too many hit points, but in actuality, I feel like this is not too bad. But, like, we're doing dot damage, we're doing pet damage, so a lot of builds don't have access to that stuff, so I don't know how worse it could be on those builds. There we go. That's good. That's flowing. Start getting these back on. And luckily I haven't had to heal. Since I slowed him, he's good. So that is a fantastic thing. We lost one of the global buffs. We're about to lose that's Hand of Death. We lost 2 global buffs. Power and something else. I can't remember what the other one is. I'm sure someone will reapply those shortly. Go. There we go. Surge of power. So we got all those buffs back. There we go. Luck is the one that was missing. Power. Whoever did that is a hero. I definitely didn't see the name. Infectious Cloud. Like I don't think so well and vexing. I don't think they all stack like on me. Like there's like vexing Miranda, but I think I still get the damage, right? So I think that's really all I'm really looking for. I just need as much damage as I can possibly get here. Let's do host in a shell, hand to death. So if we look at hand to death real quick. Triggers death's grip should your health drop below a certain health point, right? That's like a shield. It's supposed to be like a there's supposed to be a what you call it, mechanic to it. Hand to death. Hand to death. Should your health grow, each rank increase the minimum damage bonus you applied to your damage over time. So, maybe I don't need to click it. I don't know. Oh, pet got low. Look at that. There we go. Let's get him healed up. I don't know why he suddenly started taking more damage. Oh, you know what? It's because I'm dumb and I didn't reapply slow. Definitely noticeable without slow on there. So there you go. There's a reason to have a slow on your bar. And then we can so well him one more time. I think that'll be the last one. In theory. It's got a lot of hit points. He's Mark of the Predator. Now, does he have the item that like procs that? It doesn't. I don't think so. There's some weapon that procs like some Call of the Earth or Mark the Predator, something like that. But this guy just might be a ranger. There we go. We're gonna met up after this guy. I'm gonna need full mana for the next one. So there's one more of this guy, right? Like we kill the one down there. So it's 2 trash, that guy, and then we're gonna go into 10 raw and fight her. And then that'll be all Vex. Vex Thal will be cleared. Hopefully we get something decent. We will get... I don't know if I have one on me right now. We will get the quest. Alright, we got the Wand of Tranquility. Right click. Key. Oh, that's nice. I'm going to give that to my enchanter. We got Silver Steel Cloak, which is a haste cloak and some good stats. And a Staff of Assault. Oh, there we go. That's the one that procs Predator. So this is actually kind of a nice weapon, right? I'm gonna give this to my my warrior because he will be able to proc that constantly and stuff. And spell, nice. Let's move that over there. And save that. All right. Let's see. Now we're gonna want to get a little mana before we go any further, but we can kill this trash right here. Because that's probably the smartest thing to do. I'm gonna feign death off these guys and just let the pets and deal with that. So we're gonna have one more long fight. Right, like that guy, and then the final boss. The final boss drops some really good loot, so I'm curious to see what we actually get. Alright, I'm going to get full mana, and then we'll go from there. All right, here we go. Full mana. Now, this should be pretty much the exact same guy, right? All right, so let's get him dotted up. Let's get him slowed. And I think we're good. So, just another long-ass fight. This one, he's dropping a little faster. I don't know. Hard to tell. Let's see here. What can I get rid of? Like almost everything I have is a dot except one heal. Just let this go. What I'll do, I'm gonna actually cut right here since we just did this fight, right? It's the same exact fight. I'm just gonna let this go, and then right before the end, we'll jump back in and kill the final boss together. All right, so 20 minutes later, he is almost dead. And I say almost, but he's not really almost dead. I mean, he's probably still got like 500,000 hit points. I don't know. I got a lot of damage going on here. It's just absolute non-stop damage going on this guy here. Now, I was looking up to see if the next boss is slowable. She's slowable. She hits less than this guy. She rampages, though. She does the fling, the knockback thing that this guy does. But she also silences and does a point-blank AoE damage stun. So we're gonna have to stay far away from her as possible, and hopefully that works. But it says it's like EQprogression.com says she has about the same hit points as this thing, so we'll see. But she's slowable, so hopefully we can land it and get that done. There we go, almost done here. I'm just gonna throw some life taps on here just to keep us healed through the pings, right? Didn't have to heal the pet since it was slowed, so that was really nice. There we go. Perfect. Hopefully he dies here in a second. I could have probably waited a little bit longer, I suppose, but here we are. Wow, he's just hanging on for every last second there. And you get one more. Got one more out. All right, let's heal the pet up. We're at 44%. We're gonna need a little mana here. So what do we get here? We got Shroud of Patience. Not too bad. Some spell damage there. Not sure if I'd use it. Orb of Satisfaction. Oh my god, I can't even talk. Satisfaction. Jeez, I cannot talk. That's not too bad, actually. Right-click, summon bread. Nice. And Crown of Ambivalence. Duration of spells by 15%. Nice. Mediocre. Yep. Alright. Alright. Let's go through here. And I believe that's what we click. So let's wait a second here. I'm mistaken. Alrighty, we're full mana. I think this is the clicky. Yep, this is her right there. She's got the torch and the shield. Let's go in here. Let's send the pets. Oh, that fling is long. Wow. Alright. Alright, she's slowed. We're just gonna stay over here. And let's do this. Let's take a screenshot. I haven't taken a screenshot this whole time. There we go. Now, I haven't gotten hit by the silence yet, but I did see it on the pet, so I think it says it's a targeted AE. So I'm assuming it's going to target the pet. Serve in a row, Wake of the Dead, Army of the Dead, Frenzied Burnout. Oh, I'm not close enough to the pet. But I will get hit by that, I guess. So that's nice. I'd rather not get hit by the silence, but that's the only one that I'm concerned about. But as you can see, the pet is not needed a heal yet. Now her HP seem a little lower than the blobs, in all honesty. I could have just gotten better crits or something. So that's out. Let's Frenzied. Hand of Death, Funeral Pyre. So we should be able to clean her up pretty good. And then after we kill her, so we're going to get an item from her called the Soul Essence of Aten Hara. And we're going to take that item. We're going to Umbral Plains. And we can turn that in and get us a new necklace. So that'll be a nice little upgrade for us that you get 100% of the time. So let's see here. That's good. Let's redo these. But compared to some compared to like the other mobs I've fought in some of these other zones, this is a cake. I think Emperor is harder than this, in all honesty. At least for the for certain builds, but this is actually, I would say this is harder than Emperor for this build. In all honesty, I mean Emperor was harder because I was taking damage from stuff. So this, I'm not taking any damage. So this is really really nice. It's like a nice little reward for the end of this expansion. Send some more pets on there. Go. It's just a matter of cycling all the dots, making sure we have mana, make sure the pet's good. Pet is fine. Slow is wearing though. That's number one. Oh, she resisted. Not that I think it's gonna matter like too much when the pet. Yeah, she did that much damage to him. So there we go. Just throwing everything on here. She resisted both of those. Is it just everything is resistant to disease here? Oh, there we go. It landed. Just took like 3 casts. That's so well here. We're getting some strikes from our what you call it there. I don't know what spell. I don't know what spell was triggering that, but our sympathetic strikes was triggering off something. One of the dots, I think. Go almost 50%. What are we at here? 49%. Nice. And let's see here. What are we at here? 6. Forgetting what keys to push. So this video is at 1 hour and 38 minutes, and this isn't even half the rate. I didn't even record the first half, so definitely hilarious. But I think if I get my this AA willful death or whatever up, I might be able to skip like all the trash, depending on how well that works. Which would be fantastic, right? Then you could just go in and like kill the last, you know, the room before the boss, right? Cut the time down significantly, but I don't know how well. There we go. Just so much of the same stuff over and over again. You know, it's just like fight, fight, fight. She's at 30%. Splurt land? Splurt did not. She resisted it. Slows off. Alright, slow is on. Back to every single dot. It's just it's a little repetitive, but not too bad, right? I mean, it's fun. Though, looking at my health or my mana there, I am desperately feeling like I might need to Death Bloom. I have 9,100 hit points right now, so I don't know where those came from. I don't know. Truly don't. Must be something on me that only goes on at certain times. I don't know. Let's get disease on there. A third host elements on there. Jeez. At least I get to use it multiple times, right? I think the real MVP of this fight is the Necropet doing all the healing over there. I mean, he's healing for like 180, 130, right? It's nothing too big, but when he crits, it's pretty nice. But I'm not healing, so oh, there I'm casting heal right now, but no one's in range, so. Well, I guess the heal pet was, but I hit the wrong button. %. I mean, even at 9%, she's still got a ton of hit points, and I don't feel like stopping casting dots. I'm back to full mana. Might as well get everything I can on there just so to make it a little bit faster. 6%. Sympathetic strike. I have no idea. So yeah, it does. Prismatic strike. Crits. So life tap was 2,900 damage. It's nice. 4,000. What? What? 4,000? 11,000 critical heal. What? I've been sleeping on this. I can spam life taps over and over. Who cares about these dots? All right. There we go. Let's see what we got here. All right. So we got the Soul Essence. That's the necklace. We got the Torch of Judgment, which is a really nice ranged item. I think it's best in slot for us. No, we can't even use it. Never mind. It's best in slot for anything that can use it. Robe of Secrets. Now, we have the Robe of Inspiration, which is from Vex Thal. So this is a 50 spell damage robe when it's legendary. So that's going to be a huge upgrade for us. So I'll put that in our stack of stuff to upgrade. And then we get the leggings of Judgment, which is healing focus pants. So we'll take that. That's probably good. The Aegis of Judgment, which is a nice shield for, I mean, this is pretty much just saying make a priest at this point. And then the Great Bow of Slaughter, which I thought we already got one of those. Now we got the Bow of Shadows. So it's a nice bow. Maybe it's Bane damage for these. And we got a Life Bane, which strikes your opponent with a jet of poison between 1,000 damage. Which is a Necromancer spell. I believe I already have this one, though, since I bought all my spells. So there we go. And I looted the corpse, so I'm dumb. But by the time I get this posted, I'll probably have another kill. And I'll make sure I get a screenshot then. But there we go. A 10. Hara. Done. All of Vex Thal done. Only thing left for us is the Saru, and we'll be doing that in the next episode, theoretically. Thank you very much for watching, and please have a fantastic day.